Hey friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you my PVE build of the newest hero class, Khalitzburg. Khalitzburg is the second hero class of Knight branch after Thanatos and is one of the DPS hero classes we have so far. The class uses roses to attack and can give her enemies debuffs such as bleed and cures to reduce their damage reduction. Can this build compete with another PVE classes? Let's find out together. But before we start, don't forget to show some love, like and subscribe. Alright, let's do this! First of all, let's see how much damage I can do with full buffs. The dummy setting is as follows. First of all, let me show you my damage of Khalitzburg main skill. My damage was 227.7 million per hit and can be doubled if it goes crit or gets lexed. As you can see, I have a lot of hits, which is great for targets with HP shields such as PML and LIL bosses. My burst damage was about 600 millions and hit 7 times. Now I'm going to show you the damage on MVP dummy, here using PML1 boss setting. The damage of my main skill was 13.1 million, not bad. Basically, I can do about 5 to 6 times that damage per second depending on how many rose petals and puppets are on the field. Also, my burst skill has enough damage to break the HP shield limit of PML and LIL bosses. First of all, I am going to show you how the stats should be distributed and which attributes are important for instances. Strength is your basic stats to boost your attack, so max this out. AG is needed to boost the damage of your burst skill Wish Flower, also max this out too. For the remaining points, you can go with Fit to boost your HP. For legend instances, you need 80% penetration, 200% ignore defense, 50% skill damage, and 50 to 90% element damage. In the following, you can see all my stats and attributes. The skills of hero classes are similar to 4th job skills, which means you can max them out. War of Rose is the core skill of Khalitzburg, allowing her to drop Rose Petal while attacking. Rose Petal can inflict Doom to reduce target's damage and damage reduction up to 30%. At level 4, your drop Rose Petal can summon your main skill Memory of Petals to deal extra damage. At max level, you gain new skill called Incarnation of Rose, summoning 2 Khalitzburg puppets to assist you in combat. Both puppets are strong and use AoE skill to attack that also can drop Rose Petal. The puppets also inherit 100% of the following stats. Memory of Petals is your main DPS skill, dealing an AoE damage every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. Echo of Petals deals an AoE damage in the front while dropping 3 Rose Petals. With the help of this rune, the skill can heal Khalitzburg up to 10% of max HP. Whisper of Rose deals a very big AoE damage while applying Doom or turning all Doom to other Shard Doom for HP loss. Wish Flower is your burst damage skill, dealing 7 times damage within 2 seconds. Additionally, cures can be added to the targets while the skill itself can pick up nearby petals automatically. Flower of Desperation increases your penetration and skill damage by 30%. Additionally, your attack can cause bleeding to the target. Knight of Glory converts your armor element to holy element. Your element damage reduction can also be increased by up to 50%. The rest of the skills are passive skills. This one can reduce your and your teammates' taking range and magic damage. Blossom Tea is one of the very important skills. Not only can the skill improve your debuff skill attack, you can also get extra ignore defense from each penetration you have. Guide of Rose increases your and your teammates' damage to bleeding and cures targets. By having Guard of the Spring Day, your and your teammates' holy armor can be increased by 1 level after picking up Rose Petals. Additionally, you will get some heal that's depending on your own feat. This is my equipment overview of main and shadow equipments. To boost your damage, you can use Dragon Slayer as your offhand. Try to get Armor Breaker as high as possible for your enchant. For PVE classes, I would normally recommend Vicious Wound alternatively, but you should have enough ignore defense with this class. You can use Alistar, Troll Soul, Late King's Chest Knights, or Meryl Roland card. For armor, I currently use Soul Cage to boost both my attack and physical damage. Alternatively, you can use Curse Armor, Dragon Blood Armor, or other Shore Patrol. On the one hand, Curse Armor can improve your pen and ignore defense. Other Shore Patrol on the other hand improves your 4 basic element damage up to 35%. Try to get Morale 3 or 4 to boost your ignore defense. For cards, you can use following cards. For Garment, I choose Leather Spaldron to boost both my ignore defense and skill damage with PDI as Ensure. Zenobia, Mastering Star, or Mayfairlin's card can be used in Garment to boost your damage. I use these shoes to boost my attack and penetration. Alternatively, you can use Dominator War Boots or Fate Judgment. Try to get high PDI as Ensure. There are some good cards for shoes like Moonistar, Edgar Star, or Flute Star. As low budget alternatives, you can use Water Spirit or Rainbow Fall card. For accessories, you should use Steel Ambition to boost your physical damage and attack. Alternatively, you can either use Diamond Earring for pen or Heart of Molten Fire for fire damage. You need to get Sharp Blade 3 or 4 for your enchant to boost your attack and physical damage. Moonlight Tendry Star is a nice option for accessories. If you can get Devil, Governor, or buy your buffer card, use them. Time of Birth is the weapon Khalitzburg should use. The weapon increases your PDI and penetration for each refinement. It's also very important to get tier 5 as soon as possible to increase trigger rate of dropping Rose Petal. Try to get Sharp Blade or Morale 3 or 4 to boost your melee damage or ignore defense. For cards, you can use Drakestar or Minostar card to boost your damage. For headgear, I currently use Holy Knight Blessing to boost my skill damage. Alternatively, you can use following headgears. Try to get Fit or Strength in your enchant. For cards, you can use following cards or any penetration or damage related card. Cute Blower is one of the best face headgear we have so far. Optimize this headgear by refining this to +6. Other face headgear that are useful are as follows. For Encha, you can go with Morale 3 or 4 or PDI. Ocean Attachment is one of the best move headgear for PVE. You need to get at least +6 to maximize the damage bonus from this headgear. You can use Lightfoot, Gluttonous Imp, or any penetration or damage related move headgear alternatively. Strike or AG is the best enchant for this one. With her attack frequency, I would recommend you to use Rough Wing, which can trigger legs more often, and also to boost your penetration and all stats. Otherwise, you can use Goodwill Gift Box, Chicken Eggs, or following headgear. For Encha, you can go with Moral 3 or 4. For Tail, you can use any damage related tail headgear such as It's Too Late, Rock Bunny, or Beautiful Ensemble. Try to get Sharp Blade as high as possible to boost your damage. For Shadow equipments, you can use following equipments. The Encha should be the same like the one for main equipments. For offhand, I recommend you to use Think Magic Bracelet or Skeleton Bracelet. For armor, you can use Chosen's Armor for some attack percent and fear resistance. For garment, I choose White Duke's Mantue to improve my ignore defense and skill damage. I use Saint Mary's because the shoes are good shoes overall for both physical and magic user. Alternatively, you can use Little Fairies to boost your physical damage. For accessories, I recommend you at least to use one Ring of Loyalty to improve your attack percent because of the set effect with Chosen Armor. You can also choose Fox Thief or other alternatives as follows. For the attack mirror, you can use either Bilge's Armor, Combustible Knife, or Claw. For the defense mirror, you can use anything you desire. For the relic, I recommend you to use Horn of the Unyielding for better survivability, or Load of Vein to boost your damage through penetration and higher elemental coefficient. For the attribute runes, you can put yours as shown below. I use Assault instead of Armor Breaking because I have enough ignore defense. Otherwise, I would use Armor Breaking. For advanced runes, you should get at least 3 out of 6 runes with second line to get core level 4. At max core level 7, you can definitely optimize your damage. Wishflower rune increases the damage dealt to target with Doom or other short Doom. This one can be very useful for Airship and Void. With Flower of Desperation rune, your attack skill can deal crit damage. The trigger rate is up to 30%. Get this rune with second line with high first line. You can get Endure after using Glorious Knight with this rune. Secret Language Rose rune reduces target's all attributes by up to 100 instead of other short Doom. It's a nice rune for PvP. In area of Memory of Petals, you and your teammates can get additional movement speed up to 30%. This can be very useful for your teammates such as Red Risi or Novice Guardian. With Echo of Petal rune, after using that skill, you can get heal up to 10% max HP for every Rose Petal you drop. This skill is basically your main heal skill. For Arcane runes, I recommend you to use following runes. Use White Blade rune to boost your damage, mostly if you do solo instance and boss gets to approach to you to attack. War Preparedness rune is a nice one to improve your survivability. With this and all the damage reduction buffs, Khalitzburg can survive the damage she receives better. For your last arcane rune, you can use whatever you desire. I recommend you to use Channing or Indestructible for better survivability, or Transmission for your Whisper of Rules. For AC runes, you can like on all the rune points with guild contributions. In the following, you can see all attributes you can get from AC runes. Prioritize to get important related attributes such as PDI, Penetration, or Ignore Defense. First of all, let's see how much damage I can do on this floor. I was using full buffs here including foods, meals, and alloy. As you can see, I could easily drain his HP out with my Memory of Petals. My puppets also did a nice damage too. My attack pattern is as follows: prepare for elite, and then attack using memory of petals. Also use the other 3 attack skills if necessary. In my prepare for elite are Knight of Glory, Flower of Desperation, and Incarnation of Rose. For this floor you can use the same attack pattern. Don't forget to use any element converter to deal nice damage against ghost monster. Here I use fire element. Due my reflex movement, I somehow tried to look away from his sigil rays. After last update in May, you don't need to do that anymore. For this floor I used the same strategy like on the floors before. You should finish the first and third phases easily. Kill the summon FVP as soon as possible, and don't forget to use heal items to restore your HP if needed. Soon after, kill one of the red orb and go to the heart to kill it as soon as possible. Let's see how well Khalitzburg can finish this floor. As you can see, I could easily kill mini dragons. Also try to avoid the fire or poison pool as quick as possible. The second floor is easier in general. You can avoid all his attack easily. Normally the problem should be the one with Rook. Take the boss to the corner to avoid his chest minions. Don't forget to use burst skill to kill the Rook quickly. Also don't use Knight of Glory because of the casting problem in the second and the third phase. In the following, you can see the list of pro and contra of using Khalitzburg for PVE. That's it, that was my PVE build of Khalitzburg. In my opinion, this class is definitely worth it to try and can easily compete with other PVE classes. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to ask and give comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon, your FLyTuT.